guys, my name is Taylor and this is Pukar. Right now we're at Eden Center. We're visiting the festival called, what's it called again?
Himalayan Mela. It's a Nepali community festival that happens every year once in Toronto, National Service Square. So it is one of the biggest Nepali events that happens in the whole Canada.
Has really good food and really good drinks, and as well as really good dancing and a lot of good music.
So she's a Canadian
Yep.
and it's her first ever Nepali event, right?
Yes, it's not my first festival, but it for sure is my first traditional festival.
And how do you define the festival?
I found it pretty good so far. Honestly, the drink I got earlier was really good.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
what's your favorite Nepali dish?
Dumplings.
The momos?
Yeah, the momos. The momos. Yes,
Yes,
correct.
the
Yes,
momo.
I gotta get that stuck in my head. You know.
Yeah, everybody likes the momo here. And one thing, you every time you say, I want to go to Nepal, that's my dream, it's been my bucket list. So what actually, pulls you to Nepal?
The scenery there, and as well as like the amount of people that have good manners, as well as just trying something out, right? Like
Uh,
I just always want to visit different countries because it's just a good experience overall. Like the scenery I've seen there, the amount of good things I've heard, the amount of dishes they have. Like, why not try it out?
cool. You just mentioned that, the people, they're kind of really nice or civil or whatever.
Yes, yes.
So could you explain like how many like Nepali friends you have and how do you find Nepali people?
Well, you're basically the only Nepali friend I have, but I've seen a
Okay.
lot of people on feed that are Nepali. So I watch the traditions and stuff, and it's actually pretty cool. I as well did a project when I was in high school about Nepal, so
Wow.
I know
Can
a
you
lot of
can you
the.
explain a bit of the project and what are the things you learned from that project about Nepal?
So what I've learned about Nepal is all the different traditions. So for example, when you get married, the guy has this thing that they have to put onto the woman.
Yeah,
and then
that's
the
called pote. Yeah,
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. And then the guy has to put it onto the woman as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
two different things. One is like a mala, the garland.
Yes.
It's like both the side they have to put on each other, and the pote, the woman wears that, and they have also need to put the vermilion powder.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sign of they are married, and then
And
the
then the
pote.
dot on their forehead as well, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
I know about that. It was a little bit because I've done it in grade 10, so it's been a little bit while. I just graduated high school, so yeah. Personally, I think about Toronto is really busy, but also a good experience at the same time. There's many activities you can do here. There's many festivals here. There's many concerts as well. Like I went to one not too long ago with one of my friends, and we went to the Limp Bizkit concert. I don't know if you guys know about it and who they are, but they're a really like popular band back in like the '90s. But it was really good. It was at the Budweiser stage, and also the CNE is coming up too. So I really want to go there as well, and I've heard it's really good. So yeah, have you been to the CNE?
Where's the any?
CNE is like a fair with like all different like kind of foods, different
Yeah.
like rides.
I don't think so. I've been there, but I'd love to.
Yeah, it's really good.
She's
It's really
exploring
good.
some Nepal even, and I'm exploring some Canadian
I'm
even. So
I'm a very adventurous person.
Uh-huh.
I actually love adventuring and going different places.
and Nepal is full of adventure. You have the
Yes, of
second
course.
highest
That's
bungee
another
jumping, you have
reason.
trekking, you have
That's another
Everest.
reason.
I think skydiving is something. You have a rafting. You have a lot of stuff.
Skydiving is actually
Yeah.
on one of my things on my bucket list. How
Cool.
about you? What's your bucket list like?
My bucket list. Nowadays, it feels like when I moved to Canada, it feels like I want to go my home.
Yeah,
Go back to
yeah.
home and then like enjoy the life there because see once I was in Nepal, I didn't know like a lot of good things about my own country. When I moved here, then I started realizing
Yeah.
that Nepal has a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Like the community, the diversity, the food, the nature, so many things. And when I moved here, then I felt like, oh my gosh, Nepal has a lot of things that is really good and really developed or advanced than all other countries in the world.
Yes.
So
course.
before, yeah, I used to think like maybe the Canada is like very very developed country, very advanced.
Yeah.
It is in a way, but again, Nepal also has so many things that are really advanced than all of the countries.
See, for me, I've never actually been outside of Canada. I've only been outside of Ontario,
Mhm.
which I've been to Quebec, and that's about it. I've never really actually been anywhere else.
Cool.
Unfortunately, this is actually the year that I just got my passport, and I'm
Uh-huh.
currently 18 years old. So think about that. Like,
Yes.
honestly, like I've never traveled anywhere else outside of Canada, which is like weird because when I tell someone I've never been outside of Canada, people are like, "What? really? Why? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just got my passport, you know? So Nepal is for sure the first place I'm gonna go. But hopefully the festival is good.
Of course, and I'm rooting for her first
Yes.
stamp of Nepal on her passport.
Yes. Let's go check it out.